So one of the saddest news you can ever receive on the day of your visa interview is a visa denial or rejection. It's very painful. I've been there 3 times. Trust me, I know how it feels like. And for some, it's tears. For some, it is endurance. For some, I don't know how they encourage themselves. But if that is your case, it could be that is why you even clicked the video. But I want to talk about the steps to take after a visa denial, particularly US visa denial or visa rejection. So number one is that when you get a visa rejection, you want to take a step back and reassess your profile. Don't immediately, some people after they get a rejection want to quickly apply for anyone thinking it's luck. It's not luck. It's not like, oh, I tried the first time, I didn't get it, so let me quickly reapply and see if I can get the next VO is going to give me the visa. Because what happens is that they have to change the one who interviews you after a first visa denial. Okay, so the same person will not deny you twice. They have to switch to a different VO. So if that is the case, you need to take a step back and then reassess your profile. You don't want to go with the same situation, nothing different about your profile, and then you go again. Most of the time, you're going to get a rejection. Okay, unless, of course, some kind of sympathy visa approval happens and then the VO lets you go. But most of the time, if your profile hasn't changed, you're going to get a rejection. So number one, reassess your profile and look through what could have gone wrong, because most of the time you're given a 214B white sheet that doesn't necessarily tell you the specific reason why you got a rejection. So you have to now self-analyze, self-assess. Okay, this is why. Maybe it was about my finances. Maybe I couldn't prove strong home ties. These are very minute things that could have been the reason for a visa denial, or maybe some kind of suspicious activity took place, maybe a bank statement or something that made them give you that rejection. So number one, assess your profile. Number two, do not be in a hurry to reapply. Do not be in a hurry to reapply. Wait for a while. There is also reapplication eligibility, which you need to check on the website to know when you're eligible to reapply for another visa interview. So I'm going to talk about that in another video. So if you find this kind of content very valuable to yourself or to your friends, you can subscribe and share as well. And then number three is that build a stronger case. You need to build your case. It's like in the court of law, you need to have a strong case so that your matter is sweet. So build a strong case. It could be finances, work on it, improve it, make sure it's better. Maybe initially you're going with $5,000, but now you have 10,000. It sounds better. It simply means that you can take care of yourself better now with 10K than with 5K. Okay, so you want to look at that. It could be that you probably needed to prove some travel history, or it could be that you needed some kind of documents that showed that you had something doing back home. So all these things, it could be a property document, a land ownership, house ownership. It could be some kind of job that pays so well that definitely you're going to come back to it. It could be anything. It could be a family business, a family farm. It could be something that ties you back to your home country. It could be your children. That is also for another video. I'm going to talk about it later on. So these are the things that you want to do. And lastly, make sure you are not in a hurry to reapply. Take your time. Number one, assess what could have gone wrong. Number two, check your eligibility for a rescheduling of a visa interview. And number three, build a stronger case. And then number four, do not be in a hurry to reapply. I want to sound a disclaimer at the end of this video that everyone's case is unique. What happened to me might not be the same thing that's going to happen to you. Sometimes people go with small amount of money as financial backing, they get a visa. Some go with a lot, they get rejected. So there is no one size fits all. There is no hard and fast rule about getting it, but at least your basics should be right. And the reason for which you are going to the US or coming to the US has to be strong enough to get the visa. So these are just few tips that I want to share with you to make sure that you succeed in your next trial at your visa interview. If you missed my video on the 3 rejections that I had and then a 4th successful attempt, you can check this channel and then you find that video. Watch and encourage yourself. If you have received a rejection, it is well. it is well. All right, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye.